All right, let's dive into a tool with a really bold promise. Snip anything, solve everything. I mean, that's the tagline for Snippai. So today, we're going to break down what that actually means and if it lives up to the hype.
So just think about this for a second. How many times have you been staring at your screen and there it is, that one perfect piece of information you need? Maybe it's a chart, a chunk of code, or a formula in some presentation, and you realize it's trapped, right? It's just a flat image completely locked behind a wall of pixels. You can see it, but you can't actually do anything with it.
And that frustration leads to some of the most tedious tasks imaginable, doesn't it? You know the drill. You're there frantically retyping code from some video tutorial, or painstakingly copying data, cell by cell from a table someone sent you as an image, or maybe you're trying to make sense of a complicated handwritten formula to get it into a digital doc. It's just so inefficient. A total waste of time, honestly.
Okay, so this is where our hero enters the picture. Meet Snippai. The whole point of this tool is to go way beyond just a simple screen capture. It's not about just seeing the pixels. It's about actually understanding what's inside them.
So what exactly is it? Well, at its heart, Snippai is an AI-powered snipping tool. But the key word here, the real magic, is transforms. It takes those dead, static screenshots and breathes life into them, turning them into structured, actionable content. You know, stuff you can actually edit, copy, and use right away.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. A tool this powerful has got to be complicated, right? Well, that's the beautiful part. It's not. The whole process, from grabbing a piece of your screen to having something you can actually use, takes just a few seconds. It all boils down to 3 super simple steps. Seriously, it couldn't be easier. Step 1, you capture. Just use a hotkey or drag a box over anything on your screen. The second you do that, step 2 kicks in. Snippai's AI gets to work. It instantly analyzes what you just grabbed and figures out, okay, is this a formula, a table, some text, or a block of code? And then, step 3, the output. Boom! You get structured, editable content ready for you to use however you need. It's really that simple.
All right, let's get into the really cool stuff. What kind of superpowers are we talking about here? Let's take a look at how Snippai gives your screenshots a serious upgrade. Okay, first up, and this is a huge one for anyone in academics or research, formula recognition. Just imagine you see a complex formula. It could even be handwritten on a whiteboard. And with one snip, it's instantly converted into perfect, clean, editable LaTeX code. No more manual transcription. None. That's a massive time saver. Next up, something for everyone who works with data. You know when you find a table trapped in a PDF or on a web page? Well, you can just snip it, and Snippai immediately understands the rows, the columns, all of it. It can convert it into structured Markdown or even pop it right into Excel for you. That flat image just became real, organized data in literally a second.
Now, for all the developers out there, this is a total game changer. You can grab a code snippet from anywhere, a video, an article, you name it. And Snippai doesn't just pull out the text. No, it goes way further. It gives you an intelligent breakdown of what the code actually does and can even suggest ways to improve it. It's almost like having an AI coding partner looking over your shoulder.
But what about just plain text? Yep, it handles that too, and then some. Thanks to its advanced OCR, you can grab any text, extract it, ask for a quick summary, change the formatting, or even translate it from a different language on the fly. This is amazing for dealing with international documents or just trying to understand a user interface that's not in your native language.
So yeah, it sounds pretty impressive, but don't just take my word for it. What do the people who are actually using this every single day think? Let's hear from some professionals in a few different fields.
First, we've got Dr. Sarah Chen, who's an AI research scientist. She talks about how incredibly accurate the LaTeX conversion is. And you know, in her line of work, that's not just nice to have, it's absolutely critical. She says it's completely changed how she works with research papers.
Then we hear from the tech world. Marcus Rodriguez, a senior developer, he really hones in on that code understanding feature. For him, the fact that Snippai doesn't just grab the code but actually explains it, well, that's what makes it a must-have tool.
And finally, let's look at education. Professor Emily Watson straight up calls it a game changer. Her students are using it to take pictures of handwritten formulas and notes and turn them into digital text. It's bridging that gap between what's on the blackboard and what's on their laptop.
And really, that's the whole idea here. It's a fundamental shift in how we think about screenshots. It's about stopping the passive capturing of information and starting to actively create with it. Every snip you take becomes a beginning, not an end. So that leaves us with just one final question to think about.
The next time you go to take a screenshot, ask yourself, what if this wasn't just about saving a picture? What if this was about solving a problem? What problem will you solve?